I'm Ryan from Solstice Sound Healing, and today we're going to show you how to tune your monochord. So this monochord just got new strings, and it is not in tune. Every instrument comes with a tuning wrench, and you'll also need a good clip-on tuner. You could also use a tuning app on your phone. I like the clip-on tuners because you can put them right on the bridge, right here. Point the tuner so you can see it. You can tune Solstice monochords to B, C, C sharp, or D. All the strings are the same pitch, and we tune them in 3 different octaves. So the big strings are the low strings, the middle strings are your mid strings, and the small plain strings are your treble strings. We're going to tune this monochord all to C. So we're going to start with our low Cs here. Just place your tuning wrench on the furthest string pin. Check your pitch on the tuner and start tuning it up. So what I like to do from here is just get all the bass strings roughly in tune with each other. So I'm just going to use my ear. You can also use a tuner and get them all pretty close. Then we're going to stretch the strings and retune. All right, now that we have all the strings roughly tuned, we're going to stretch and then fine tune the instrument. So I'm just going to push down on the strings 2 at a time. I'm going to do it in this area. And this is really only if you are putting on a brand new fresh set of strings or if you've just put on one new string. And I'm going to do the same thing over on this side. I'm just going to push on the strings, stretch them. And now we can go back through and fine tune, and that's the same exact process as before. However, you'll want to take a little extra time watching your tuner and make sure every string is just about perfect. If you go a little too sharp, I recommend just pushing on the string and seeing where you're at. Now that our monochord is in tune, we can try a couple other tricks if you feel like experimenting with an alternate tuning. This monochord is tuned in C. We're going to tune the top 2 strings to the 5th, which is going to be a G. So we're going to tune them down to G and hear how that sounds. Here are some examples of some different instruments and different tunings with different tonal centers. This monochord is tuned to C sharp. This blue gold monochord is tuned to D with 5ths on the top 2 treble strings. Let's take a listen. This monochord is tuned to C sharp with a 432 offset, so it's just slightly lower than C sharp. And we have 5ths tuned in some of the mid strings and 1/5 on the treble string. Let's take a listen. This 16-string model has a unique tuning with a minor 3rd and a 5th on top. It'll achieve a Middle Eastern kind of sound. If you're a sound engineer or you work in a sound recording environment, the monochords are a great tool to have around for creating soundscapes, ambiance, and background. And there's some cool tricks and things you can do to make different sounds for your recording projects. One of the things I like to do is to detune the monochord and create a cacophony, crazy kind of sound for sound effects or studio. So I'm just detuning individual strings, tuning some up a little bit and some down. So the whole instrument will be out of tune with itself. The effect that this will give is almost like hitting all the notes on a piano at once. All right, let's see what we come up with. It sounds weird, but it can make for a really cool background, even a movie effect. For more info, go to solsticesoundhealing.com to inquire about ordering our instruments and accessories and to learn more about our monochords.